Hey yo, welcome to the wonderful world of Hungry Heath. Now I am not a classically trained chef. What I am is a self-taught home cook. I have studied under several television chefs. I have a PhD from YouTube University and a black belt in Google Food. I love to cook. The only thing I love more than cooking is this woman right here. Shelly eats steak. She's the best thing that's ever happened to me. Every Friday night.
And he's not in trouble, Jen.
Every Friday night, 6:30 Central, we'll go live for the Friday night feast. Cook up an entree, make a couple little snacks, show you all how to do it. And we'll just sit around afterwards, just chewing the fat with all of our friends in the Hungry Horde. We hope you can tune in sometime. We have a blast every single week. Today's video, we're actually not cooking. You're going to see some of the stuff we have cooked and where we went out to eat this weekend. Today's video is week 79 on my MS journey. I can't believe it's been that long.
Since we started recording.
Yeah.
Well, how did you feel this past week?
Just hyped up, honestly. I'm just so excited to be going to KetoCon. I'm just jazzed. I'm really itching to go. We're leaving Thursday evening right after work. I think when we're finished filming this, we're going to start packing up so we can go. I want stuff. So we're only going, it's only, 3 nights?
Yeah.
So it'll just be one suitcase, so that'll be easy.
Yeah.
We can fit that real good. And then we can even have it already packed and ready to go because I'll have enough other clothes I can wear during the rest of the week.
I hope we have more than 3 outfits.
Well, I'm just saying. Things happen. I've been known to use my shirts as bibs.
Oh, we know.
But we had a pretty eventful, long weekend. That's why I'm so late getting this out to all y'all. Because y'all know I usually like to put them out Sundays.
Or Saturdays.
Yeah.
Saturday nights.
So we're filming this Sunday evening right now.
Yeah.
We just finished up watching Radical Geeks and Coffee Talk. If y'all ain't tuned into that, y'all are missing out. I'm not a fan of coffee, but I love watching Coffee Talk with her. We just learn so much. It's just fun visiting with all the other members that also are followers of her. Lots of members of our Hungry Horde also cross-pollinate or whatever over to the Radical Geek channel. It's awesome. I just love our little niche.
I know. It's nice talking to everybody
Yeah.
again. Like having little daily updates, right?
Yeah.
So you shaved this week mostly.
Mostly. I got a little bit more touching up to do. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Our little, I guess, keto sphere. Because Tuesday nights is keto channel. Wednesdays is Watch Autumn Keto. Thursday is 2KK. And then Friday is us.
Yeah.
And then we just spend in the interim and on the weekends catching up on all everybody else's videos.
And then Sunday is
Coffee Talk.
Yeah.
And then Mondays we watch movies.
Or TV shows.
Yeah.
Because we got to watch Stranger Things.
Yes.
No spoilers yet.
Next couple of days we're getting caught up on that.
Yeah.
We were thinking about watching it tonight, but I got to post this video and I want to pay attention to the show, not just the working on the video. So we're gonna wait. Yeah, tomorrow night's gonna be Stranger Things. We might get it all in one night. I don't know. We're gonna try. If not, then we'll finish it Tuesday before Keto Chow goes on.
Okay.
Or we're finishing it this week before we go out of town.
Oh yeah. So did you do your DDP blind this week?
Yes, I've already done one today too. This morning.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Wow.
That was a fun one too because it was like 45 minutes.
Oh goodness.
Yeah.
I'm
feeling it. That's why I was falling asleep earlier.
Oh, or the fact that you generally fall asleep at about 7 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
But it's because you wake up at like 4 in the morning.
Because your dogs didn't wake me up. I gotta put them out.
Oh, okay. It's my dog. So.
When they're acting up, yes. When they're being nice and cool and everything, they're my dogs.
Well, if that's the case, then how come you used to always get up at 5 in the morning?
Preparation, because I knew they were coming. I'm a thinker.
Planning ahead. He just
organizing.
Always been a morning person. He doesn't like to say he's a morning person, but to me, anybody who who gets up willingly before 6 in the morning without an alarm is a morning person.
Well, I'm just laying there. After what happens is, the dogs wake me up, so I gotta put them out so they can go do their business. Then I go try and lay back down. Well, I'm sorry. Then I'll go do my business. Then I go try and lay back down, and I'm just laying there, tossing and turning, can't get comfortable. Then my mind starts racing about all the stuff I gotta get done. So I come in here and start working on my projects, or end up sitting on the couch and enjoying my wrestling.
Even before the dogs, though, you would get up early. Because he used to even tell me, he'd say, like, well, by the time you wake up, half the day's over.
Yeah, probably true.
So you said you did your DDPY this week, and today was a killer one. Or is it mostly on the floor?
Yeah.
Or
Up and down, up and down. And then I honestly, one thing I do miss about us being at that hotel, the high ceilings. Because when I'm doing my stretches and whatnot here, I have to make sure that ceiling fan is turned off, and I still put my hands in the ceiling fan. It's just, if I'm over anywhere towards that wall, then I'm smacking my hands on the wall. There's just not enough room. When this big old 4-bedroom house, I don't have room to do my exercises.
Okay, so let's talk about Saturday. So we...
It was awesome.
Yeah,
Got her up early.
Yeah, because
To watch
2KK went
Had an
on
impromptu live that morning with our channel members.
at 9 in the morning. That's just, and y'all that kept asking for that early, please.
Calm down. It's Saturday, folks.
I know. It's like, that's so early. It was
But
hard getting up, so.
I had to cut my wrestling short so I could fix her breakfast and her coffee and everything.
Yeah, I definitely had to have coffee to get
She
up that
said
early on a
stack.
Saturday.
In fact, I think you need to grind some more. I think the pot's empty. The bowl.
I learned that this morning when I had to make my own pot of coffee.
Oh, yeah. Because I didn't make it for this morning because she slept in till like 3, I think.
No, sir. It wasn't even 9. I didn't get to sleep that late because somebody let the dogs in the room.
You told me to.
No, I told you the dogs were barking. I thought you would let them in through the kitchen.
I told
you
you what I was
were
fit to
awake.
do. I was told you. When you told me about it, I said, okay, cool. I'll let them in the room for you. And she gave me a thumbs up, which meant I thought all systems go.
No. That is not how it went, y'all.
Revision is history.
7 in the morning. I
On a
heard
Sunday.
Sam on a Sunday. I heard Sam bark, which he hardly ever barks. So I messaged Teeth.
You
Dog.
slept with the dogs.
Sam's barking. And then I left my phone and I went to the restroom because by that point, when you wake up, then all of a sudden you gotta use the restroom. So I go to the restroom. While I'm in the restroom, I don't have my phone. You let the dogs in through the bedroom.
I didn't let the dogs out.
And so the dogs come running into the bedroom, which has the bedroom door shut. And Sam's all hyped up.
Because we have a corner house. Our house is L-shaped. And our bedroom actually has a sliding glass door going off to the back porch. So they were already outside, so I just walked outside with them and opened the back door into our bedroom and let them in.
Instead of letting them in through the kitchen. Anyhow, so then by the
Being
time I
efficient.
got back to bed, I saw that he said, I let them in your bedroom. Well, all I could do at that point was give them a thumbs up because I'm like, well, obviously they're already here. I know
Therefore,
that.
I'm good to go.
Huh?
I saw a thumbs up. That means I'm good to
No.
go.
The thumbs up was after you already
I
did
didn't
that.
know that, though.
Yes, you did. Because you walked out there and put them in my room.
Your room, okay.
Yeah. And so then Sam always feels like anytime it's in the morning and he lets him in the bedroom, he's like, oh, now I can get in the bed because he can't get in the bed at night.
There's not enough room. He's too
Because
big. He's like a horse.
Is in the bed, so he doesn't get in the bed at night. But in the morning,
He tries to lay on me. Like his whole body on me.
when Ethan's not in the bed anymore, then Sam is like, oh, now I can get in the bed. So he jumps in the bed, and he does like these acrobats, and he's just flipping and flopping, and he's just so happy, and he's like flipping into me, and then he's like licking my ear and my face, and he's like so excited. I know. And then he's like flopping into me, like, oh my gosh, and you know how dogs, you know, rub their body into you, and like they're just so thrilled to be close to you. And then he finally settles down like 30 minutes later, so I didn't get to go right back to sleep. And then he finally
back outside. You already up.
And then I would have got up again.
Aww.
I should have just opened the bedroom door and told him to go. So I finally get back. He finally settles down and rests his head, like, you know, right here on my shoulder, and then we go back to sleep. But I only got to sleep like another 30, 40 minutes. And I know. When I have to get up by 9 in the morning, that is rough. That was rough. So I get up, and then I started my day. But we really got off topic here because we were talking about Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
So after getting up and watching TKK, then we got busy and we had to go get our nails done because we're going to KetoCon, and I'll be wearing flip-flops, and I didn't want to have, you know, ugly feet. So
Eagle talons.
Well, mine never get that long. That's you.
That's what's funny too. I was sitting in the chair, and the girl pulls out the toenail clippers, looks at me and goes, "Do you want me to cut them?" It's like, well, yeah, that's why I'm here.
But even then, I thought she'd cut them short, but she still didn't cut them that short.
Oh.
There's a few of them that I thought were still a little, like, I was like, no, like, do them short.
Cut them.
Yes. And so we went and got our nails done, and then we also had a meetup at 2 p.m. There's an app called Meetup, and like if you enjoy like a book club or D&D or gamers or board gamers or mystery writers or whatever, there's like 5 million meetup groups. You could do that and meet up with different people. So I am in a few of those. And one of them had a meetup they like to once a month meet at a barbecue, like a foodie meetup. And so we were supposed to meet them at Famous Barbecue. It's Tennessee barbecue in Texas, which
they tried.
I don't know how. I don't know why you would even do that. I guess they think that there'd be enough people that would be like, oh, I don't want Texas, I want Tennessee barbecue. Because that's real
snobby.
I know I do, don't I? But we got our nails done.
Yeah.
I got my color painted to match my flip-flops, and that was a really nice place. That was the busiest nail salon I think we've ever been to.
A 30-minute wait.
It was a 30-minute wait, but
and then I heard the people behind that were waiting with us, the people that came after us, they were telling them 45 minutes.
Yeah, if you didn't have an appointment, which I never make an appointment because I'm like, just show up. But this place was huge, y'all.
Yes.
So they have like intercom, isn't that an intercom system where they talk to each other?
No, intercom's when you're like doing voiceover.
Okay, what's that?
Walkie-talkies.
Sort of. Well, the lady, the host, she would like check in, and then she would, tell whoever, hey, 2 for a pedicure.
Yeah. And
then they would relay to her because they must have had like 100 employees there. They would relay whenever the employees had an empty. So as soon as you walked in, there's just like this huge row of well, it's actually 2 rows because they're like the workers sit in the middle, so they're doubled up, one here, one there, and then people on both sides for anything to do with their nails. There's easily 20 on each side?
Yeah, at least.
And then when you walk a little further, there's like 3 sections. There's one with, again, probably easily 16 pedicure chairs. Then they have a whole waxing station, facial station. Then there's another section with easily another 15 or so pedicure chairs, and then a third section with another dozen plus pedicure chairs, and they are just like the workers and everybody. They're just like back to back, back to back, back. Like they don't have a minute. Like when part of it was a leg massage, and she's like, okay, 7 minutes for a leg massage.
I only got 5 on mine. Oh, because I got the bottom tier, that's why.
Yeah, and then they put the timer, but I heard also they're having like a timer the whole time. So like they're timed on how long they take with somebody. And then when they're
business there, they kind of have to.
Right, and then when they're done, then they have to like, I would hear them like check in with, I guess, their front desk, okay, I'm done here, and yeah, it was crazy busy. I was like, oh my gosh, but then you do get like, they were like, oh, what do you want to drink? And they had coffee, they had all the sodas,
champagne,
water, champagne,
wine.
Mimosas, or wine.
Yeah.
So a lot of the ladies were getting mimosas.
Oh, that's what I'm gonna do. Next time I bring one of those little airline bottles with me and just get my Diet Coke and make my own cocktail.
I got a coffee and that was good. So they have like a couple people who just walk around
taking orders.
Yeah, just bring drink orders. Like we could have got a drink while we were waiting.
Yeah.
So it was so freaking busy.
Oh, excuse me. And a little thing they put around your neck.
Oh, yeah, you get a little neck warming neck pillow type deal.
And then, of course, it's like, I guess like every nail salon, the chair also is like a massager, too.
Yeah, yeah.
If you want. It has a little
You never turn that stuff on.
I don't like it. I don't know why. It bothers me.
I love it. Comment down below. Do you like the massaging part of the chairs?
I just feel like the chair is broken on doing
Whatever you do it?
Oh.
That needed a screenshot. So after that, it was literally 2 minutes.
Yes, that's what it was like. It was like perfect.
Yeah, it was 2 minutes from the restaurant. So we go to the barbecue place.
Yeah.
I think he posted today, the host that runs these little barbecue meetups. He asked, like everybody's opinion. We had to give a score on all these different things. Overall, the average was 6.
Yeah.
For overall. And I would agree, on a scale of 1 to 10, it was like a 6.
Well, like I told him too, though, the place was good, but it wasn't like, oh my god, I gotta go again. I'm not rushing over because it was also about an hour from us.
Yeah.
So I don't know how soon we'd go back. Unless they were hosting another thing, another meetup, and then we would go.
Yeah, because it's cool, to just
There's so many great barbecue
again.
places in Houston, though.
I know.
So it's kind of hard.
Yeah, that's the problem.
They say that it's basically financial suicide if you want to open a barbecue or a Mexican restaurant in Houston.
Yeah.
Because the competition is so thick.
Yes. And they made a couple, like I ordered a topo because it's on their menu. And then they didn't know until after I paid, like 10 minutes later, when I'm like, well, let's go ahead and get our drinks while we're waiting. And
we were like third or fourth ones to order, but we were also like third to the last ones to get our food. It was weird.
Yeah, and because most of the time at barbecue places, they make it right then as you order it.
Because it's counter service.
Right, but even though it was still counter, like everything was just scoop and go, they were way backed.
Yeah.
And so he went to get our drinks, and they're like, oh, we're out of topo. I guess pick out another drink. Well, the topo was more expensive. I mean, it was 75 cents, but still.
Principal.
So I was mad about that, but so he just was like, oh, okay, give me a bottle of water. I'm like, oh. It's just disappointing. But, the barbecue was okay. We just got the usual brisket, sausage, and ribs.
Yeah.
The mini ribs or riblets were actually the best item.
Yes.
And maybe that is the Tennessee part of things.
Yeah.
But it was fun, like hanging out
Kurt
with
said
everybody.
the pulled pork was really good. We didn't order that.
Oh yeah, we didn't order that. We typically don't order pulled pork because it's like once you've had one pulled pork, you've kind of had them all.
Their coleslaw was good. I liked it.
Yeah, that's what most everybody agreed on. Is the best thing was the sides. But
They scored higher than the meat did.
yeah, but the only side that was keto
Ish.
compliant was the coleslaw.
Yeah, everything else was beans or mac and cheese, basically.
Yeah, and they all loved them, and I was like, huh. But obviously, this isn't a keto meetup, right? This is outside of the keto sphere, so like most of the people there probably never even heard of keto. Don't you imagine? Like they don't. They're just like, oh, whatever. But nobody looks at us when we just order meat. Like we've been to a few of the barbecue, and nobody has ever said anything about, oh, that's a lot of meat. They're just like, oh, okay, cool. Right? I've never had anybody say anything.
Nothing.
Everybody just orders what they want. They don't care. They're mostly just excited to finally, after 2 years, to get to chit chat with people again. Right. So that was fun, but again, it was like an hour away. We left there. We went to Sam's.
Yeah,
right?
I had to get more Zevia because they have the best price. Because they have a 30-pack for like $18 or something like that.
I thought it was 16.
It's even better.
And then
everywhere else is almost $10 for a 10-pack.
Yeah, but they were out of Topo.
Yeah, so actually, last week Sam's and because I went to Costco. By us, we're up the road right here by the Woodlands. I got Sam's and then Costco, like in the next very exit. So I always go to Sam's first and then Costco. I went to both of them, and they were both out of her Topo.
So no Topo for me.
I told you we can go to HEB and get some. You're like, nah, I don't need it. Okay then.
I don't have to have it. I just like it, but I don't have to have it. And then we came home, and
we're supposed to cook steaks, but somebody wanted to go somewhere. But oh my goodness, this place was amazing.
Well, and we needed to check on the dogs, too. So we came home, and the dogs were really good, y'all. I was really impressed.
Yes.
As they were left alone in the house for about 6 hours and no messes. So maybe Sam learned a little. But, yeah. We've been having New York strips every single night since last weekend.
When somebody burn out.
And yeah, honestly, New York strip, I know Renee loves them. Other people love it. I'm just not a huge fan of New York strips.
I think her least favorite is sirloin.
Oh, yeah.
Then it comes to the New York strips.
Yeah.
Then it comes to the good stuff.
Yeah.
Ribeyes.
Right. A filet or a ribeye are my favorite.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just was done with the New York strip. I was like, I just don't want to make, because plus by the time we got home, it was like 4 p.m.
And we love them in the sous vide.
That's the only way I'll eat a New York strip, because it makes it edible.
But then it takes about an hour to cook them that way.
Yeah, about an hour and a half actually, because it takes 30 minutes for the water to come up to temp, and then an hour.
And then you take them off of there, and then sear them off in the skillet.
Yeah. So I was like, I just don't feel like a New York strip again. Like, I'm just done with these New York strips. I mean, we got a really good price, but I just get to that point where I'm just like, I just can't. Like, I'm just done with it. So I was like, well, what can we do? And I don't want to go to a steakhouse because we got steak.
Right.
What's the point there? And then, oh, was that you making the noise? Who was saying you weren't annoying?
Me.
So then I was looking, and we went to this place last time we went was for my birthday.
Wow.
And I went looking on there, and I was like, this sounds really good. Something different, and it'll all be keto.
Yeah, because they have a whole, well, you're going to see.
Yeah, but it's really neat. It's called Ruggles Black. So if you're ever in Houston and you're like, I want a keto restaurant, that's actually, they do basically everything healthy. You get vegan, paleo, CBD, and keto. But they have a full keto menu. So appetizers, entrees, and desserts. All keto. And so I was like, do you want to go there again? Because last time we liked it, but it wasn't like earth-shattering. I was like, do you want to go again? He was like, okay, that sounds good. Like, he's never going to say no.
I love going out to eat. I absolutely love it. We're kind of a little sad when we don't go at least once a week. I have to go out at least once a week, or my equilibrium's not right.
Whatever. And that again is downtown Houston, basically. So another
Back to
hour
where we just come
drive. Pretty much.
They're like around the corner from each other.
Yeah, because the barbecue place is in the Heights, and this is in, I guess, is it considered River Oaks?
I think, yeah, ish.
Yeah, it's off of West Alabama. If you are in the Houston area. But it is like downtown, because he was all talking about, oh, when everybody comes from the cruise, maybe we could just book it out, because they will host parties. I'm like, well, my only thing is, and let me know, if you're coming in for the cruise next year, would you want to Uber or drive
for an hour?
Basically about 45 minutes? Well, because they're going to be by the airport.
Well, that too, because from our house, we have a toll road. It comes from Houston and basically dumps into our neighborhood, but it's toll pass only. So the only way to do it, if you take it now and if like you're out of town and you don't have the toll pass, they're gonna take a picture and mail you basically a fine.
Well, yeah, but if you're in an Uber, you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
That's just if somebody's driving.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're driving in or if you're gonna be here for the cruise, would you want to take an Uber to this restaurant? Let us know, because then I can, call and find out what it would be, and we might. That's the only thing, because I know Debbie's gonna do the dinner Saturday night before the cruise, so it'd have to be Friday night. Which then if it's Friday night, then we were gonna host something Friday night.
Yeah.
Let us know. What would you rather do? Come to our shindig on a Friday night and Heath making a barbecue? Or would you rather all Uber to this restaurant that has keto offerings?
We could go Saturday for lunch.
I have to see if they're open for lunch.
I think so. Yeah, I saw a lunch menu.
Oh, okay. Well then, maybe we could do it but then I feel like people are gonna be like, oh, I'm so full, I don't want to eat dinner.
Well, you just order, right? And we over-ordered last night.
Well, comment down below what you would rather, what do you think sounds better? Do the place for lunch on Saturday, go to our shindig on Friday, or do that Friday night? Or again, would you even Uber to this place, even if it was Saturday for lunch? Is that something you would want to Uber to? Because there's not going to be a whole lot in the area, except if you really love high-end shopping, then there's the River Oaks Shopping Center. Yeah. And you can definitely walk through that if you've got, you just say, oh, how can I waste some money today?
But then again, are we going to traipse down there an hour away when we have corkscrew right around the corner from us here?
Oh my gosh.
We do that for lunch Saturday.
No.
But then again, if I'm cooking barbecue Friday, so.
Anyhow.
Right.
So the keto place, so it's called Rebels Black. Now again, they do have other items, like Heath ordered basically from the paleo menu, because they have what's called the Big Sexy, which is this ginormous pork chop.
Bone in. I didn't even weigh it, but
it was ginormous. And it had a fried duck egg on top.
And I even had them add goat cheese to it.
Yeah, and it came with the mushroom gravy.
Yes,
now the gravy,
that was really good.
Everything is supposed to be gluten-free. Especially on the paleo and keto menu, but I don't know what they use for the gravy part. Now
I did kind of do a carb up on that meal just because it was served with sweet potatoes, like roasted sweet potatoes.
Yeah, just really like a wedge.
Yeah, there's maybe 5 or 6 of them though.
Oh, there was that many?
Yeah, because there was 2 or 3. Well, they were buried under the pork chop, and then that plate with the vegetables had it also.
It had 1.
Okay, but it had that, and then it had asparagus and broccoli on it. And then I just grabbed the 1 sweet potato off of it.
Yeah.
And then we also ordered they have it on their appetizer. They have, what are they called? They have Brussels sprouts, but I don't remember how they describe it. I put it in the notes. You'll see
it was Brussels sprouts, and they basically do like a peppered bacon, but they also put on that one, they did some fried sweet potato like strings and put it on top, but we just pulled that off.
Yeah, just pulled the whole thing off, set it to the side.
Yeah, I was
I
like,
had
don't
one
need
of them.
that
I wanted to see what it was exactly.
Yeah,
I couldn't
we were
figure
like,
it out.
what
I
is
tasted
it?
one. I couldn't put it, figure it out.
Yeah.
We asked the waiter, and he's trying to think for a minute. And I asked him, he goes, "Yeah, sweet potatoes. That's what it is. That's why
Yeah.
it's orange like that."
Well, that I could taste it was a sweet potato. But then also we did ask them, they normally put almonds,
Yeah.
and we said no almonds. They do put a little monk fruit, and they use like
Yeah,
coconut aminos in it. So we just said no almonds, and that was really good. And then I got their Keto Bomb coffee.
Oh yeah.
Or coffee bomb, I guess it's called. And basically, it has almond milk that's unsweetened. They add monk fruit, but I told them no monk fruit. And then they add butter to it. And it's coffee all mixed, right? So basically a buttered coffee, right?
I think it's cool too. They bring it out to you on a little wooden tray.
Yeah, like
But
all
then the tray has it's cut,
yeah.
so the mug fits inside of it. It looks pretty neat.
Yeah,
Presentation is really good.
yeah, they're big on presentation. Like when you go in this place, it's gorgeous because they have these huge chandeliers everywhere, and it's very upscale feel.
Goes for Oaks.
Well, yeah, but I'm going to tell you, I was in my flip-flops, shorts, and
Yeah.
t-shirt. So I saw people wearing shorts and t-shirts, and then I saw people dressed to the nines. So
Another reason you can say it's bougie there, though, they only have valet parking,
yeah, just valet.
and it's $5.
Yeah, that's not bad.
really.
Yeah, I don't mind. Hey, I don't have to, find a parking spot.
Yeah,
Because sometimes in downtown Houston,
it's
that's
kind of rough.
killer. And so the coffee bomb, though, it was so good, y'all. And again, I said no monk fruit, but then they only serve it with a spoon that they dip in their keto chocolate. And then they also had where they made up each time, because I think when I got it back in January, it was something else. But last night was a keto coconut macaroon. That was really good.
It was pretty good.
It was very sweet.
Only thing that scared me is I was afraid they used almond flour.
And they
in it.
might have.
So I just had one bite, so that's not gonna mess with me. I haven't felt anything averse from it. One bite won't mess with me.
Yeah, and then I ordered the snapper, and y'all,
It was good too.
really freaking good. Like I want to
We're trying to
replicate
it,
that because that was very tasty. They served it with spaghetti squash
That's
and asparagus and green beans and broccoli.
I think we messed up by ordering the Brussels.
We really
It
did.
was
We
too
didn't
much
need
food.
that.
There was so much food I couldn't even finish my pork chops, so I brought
Yeah.
some home. There was huge bone in it, so I just put cause it was all covered in all the gravy and everything, right? So it was still kind of wet. So I put gloves on and took my boning knife and deboned it, put all the meat off into another container, and that's what I'm gonna have for breakfast in the morning.
Good. Yeah, but it was really good. The service was excellent.
Immaculate.
Yeah.
Y'all see when you watch the video,
Heck yeah.
you'll see our waiter. He
Yeah.
was really cool.
And then
And he said he's gonna subscribe to the channel.
yeah. So that was really good. And then of course they have keto dessert. So
Oh, yeah, it was really good.
that was
And
kind of
that's-
like my whole point of going there. It was my half-year birthday. And so
I was gonna get we were each gonna get our own dessert, but I was just too full, so she was too, honestly. She's like,
yeah.
I was like, do we
Like,
want
we didn't
dessert?
even
And she's like,
finish.
yes. She goes, that's the whole reason why we came, is for the dessert. So we're gonna share. I said, yeah, but what you got is gonna have, the crust is gonna have almond flour juice. So just eat the middle out of it.
Yeah. Well, and
What was
like
it?
we didn't even finish our vegetables. I was like, I'll eat the meat, but
Yes.
when I got to a point where I was like, I gotta save enough room for this dessert, so I'm not gonna eat any more of the vegetables, especially the spaghetti squash. That's kind of boring, anyways. And so we ordered and split the lemon cheesecake.
It's way good.
It was very good. Now the other desserts they offered, there's he was originally going to get the keto fudge ice cream.
Sunday.
Oh yeah, fudge sundae. And then they also have a keto Nutella pie cake.
Some sort. I just know all the stuff they had just knowing that everybody's go-to
It's almonds.
is almond flour, so I just know to stay clear of it.
Yeah.
Just like they have several different tacos, and they have a couple different pizzas. And I even asked the guy, what is their keto crust made out of? What is their keto tortillas? He said, yes, almond flour.
Yeah. Their pizzas are supposed to be really good, but again, it's almond flour base.
Because they do a fathead dough, and that's what they're using in it.
Yeah, the Works one sounds good because they put lamb on it.
Yeah.
So we got the lemon cheesecake. They had a couple others. I think, did you take a picture of the menu?
Yes.
Okay, so y'all will see all the keto desserts. So we split the lemon cheesecake, and I ordered another keto coffee bomb. And the waiter told us later he didn't charge us for the second one. He just put it as a refill. I was like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Which he didn't. I checked the receipt. And then the keto, I mean, that was a pretty big piece of cheesecake, I thought.
It was perfect for sharing.
But they also do a keto whipped cream, which
yeah.
that's easy to do, y'all. And they served it with one strawberry, which you ate that.
Yeah.
But it was very good. Yes, it had the crust on it. The crust was really good, but it is an almond base.
So I just scooped out the cake itself.
Yeah.
And put the off to the side so you got the crumbs.
Yeah, but I think they mostly use monk fruit as their sweetener for everything. It looked like everything said monk fruit on it.
I didn't even notice till we'd already ordered and everything. They gave us a cocktail menu too.
Oh yeah, they have keto cocktails because I got one at my birthday.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool too.
But I didn't. I just wanted that coffee last night. It just tasted so good to me. But yeah, that lemon cheesecake, it really had a good amount of lemon in it, and it was very creamy. And we left there like so freaking full, like miserable. But that was really, I enjoyed that.
Yeah,
it was
really
a
good.
nice dinner out. It is pricey, y'all. So you'll see the prices on there. So it is.
They're proud of it, and I think part of it too is the area they're at.
Yeah, they could charge more in that area for that kind of stuff. And then,
nice.
Yeah, but it is all about
date night.
Right. It's all about presentation with them. But that went really well. That was very enjoyable. We enjoyed last night a lot better than when we went for my birthday.
Yeah. Well, I think because we learned how to order there.
Yeah, because I was like, no, just get the big sexy. Because last time we got their pasta, which they use Miracle Noodle or they'll use Zoodles. So it just depends on which pasta dish.
Because remember, the waiter thought at first that the topping for the Brussels
was fried Miracle Noodles. But because last time we got the carbonara, which I love that.
It was really good.
But it's with Miracle Noodles, and it was good, but, you know.
We paid extra to have shrimp, but we didn't get enough because I'm being picky.
Yeah.
So.
But
it was good. The taste
for the price,
was. The taste
might
was.
as well get one of their steaks or the Big Easy or the snapper. I thought the snapper was really good.
Yeah.
They also do a chicken enchilada that looked really good. That was
sold to me and told me that's what we were gonna get. Which is fine, it looked good, but then I got thinking about it. Well, I bet you that tortilla is made with almond flour.
Because I was trying to decide if I would get the chicken enchiladas or the snapper, and there was something else that I was like, or a pizza.
Yeah.
But then I felt bad getting a pizza in front of Heath.
Because that's my thing.
Yeah, so then I ended up getting the snapper because the guy said it's like the best.
And then Jerry messaged me, or commented earlier, asked me the next time we make the pizza that we made the other night, if we should do it in the smoker. It's like, dude, that's a brilliant idea. Thank you. Thank you.
So that went really good.
Yes.
We really had fun last night.
We'll be going back for sure.
Yeah,
I don't know
probably
how soon,
in 6 more months.
Yeah. Okay. So that'll be, we'll go every 6 months we'll go. That's fine.
Yeah, for my birthday again.
That's fine.
Which I think is great for a birthday.
Yeah.
You know, get a dessert and everything.
Yeah.
And then that was pretty much our week. During the week, same old, you know. Make the burgers for lunch, and then we had steak for dinner.
Yeah.
It was pretty.
How am I going to hate on that?
Right? And then, like for me, if anybody's following me, I did do 2 workouts this week. So I managed to do that again. So Sunday and Wednesdays when I work out and I'm following the Frederick Hahn method where it's the slow burn, the slow exercises. So so far, I definitely feel it. Like when I do my workout, like today I did the stomach ones, the abs workout. Like you could feel it in the abs. And on Wednesdays, I generally do my arm workout, and I mean, I'm just like, woof. The next day, especially, it's like, ow, okay, well, yeah, I really did work those muscles. So that's been fun, and it is kind of neat when you do it the slow way. I think you're less prone to causing an accident. I mean, I could be totally off, but it feels that way because you're doing it so slow that you're feeling what muscle you're actually working, and I think it kind of prevents you from like overextending or doing the wrong movement.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's definitely fun. So I'm gonna try to keep this up and keep doing it.
Awesome.
Did you have something else? Because you put up like you were.
No, I was
something on your
thinking.
mind.
I was gonna tell everybody just a heads up. If y'all are in the area, or if you have a Kroger, 'cause that's what happened Friday and Saturday or Friday, is that she had found that HEB had their ribeyes on sale, so we stocked up on that. And then I had a bunch of coupons for Kroger, so I bought a bunch of stuff while I was there. They had theirs, I think, like 30 cents higher.
And it was $4.97 a pound at Kroger versus $4.67 at HEB.
And HEB, I can only find twin packs, and they were limit 2. Well, at Kroger they were limit 2, but I found 3 packs, so we got 6 more steaks. And then, oh wait, there's more. They had steaks, briskets for less than $2 a pound.
$1.87 a pound at Kroger.
So I got a $30 brisket versus paying $45 for one meal at the barbecue joint.
Right, that's true.
So
brisket's high.
And so I would have bought more, but we're running out of room in the freezer because I already have 3 other briskets in there I need to cook. But I'm waiting.
You do.
I'll wait until after KetoCon.
Yeah.
So, and just as soon as we get this video edited and rolling, we're gonna just throw in there and start packing.
Yeah. So we've got KetoCon coming up. I'm excited about that.
If y'all are going to KetoCon and you're gonna be in the area Friday night, you need to reach out to us. You can come out for the Friday night feast and be on camera with us.
Yeah, it's not a party though.
No.
It's just if you're stopping by to say hi.
Yes. Yes.
So all right. Well,
and
let's
we'll be meeting, looking for y'all also.
Yeah. So
Saturday
make
and
sure when you see us
or
at
Friday,
KetoCon,
yeah.
We'll mostly be in the vendor area.
Yes.
Because we're really going to try to interview a lot of the vendors and, of course, try all the stuff.
Yeah.
The tragedy of it all. And then, of course, everybody that we see, let us know. We're going to get you on camera.
Yeah. So now let's show them that food.
Yes.
For lunch this week, I'm having my standard burger with a brat. I covered all of it with cheese, and I got some bacon underneath there. And a special treat, we have a jar of homemade pickles. We'll have a video coming out on that very soon, so stay tuned. For dinner this week, we're once again having sous vide, New York strip, and our jazzed up Brussels sprouts. Saturday night dinner, we're at Ruggles Black. This is pretty cool. They have a pretty intensive menu. Pretty neat. They have a lot of vegan and paleo, and then they have a CBD area. But the best part, and the reason why we're mainly here, is they have a keto menu. I'll show y'all some still photos here in a second.
been here since my birthday, so I'm really excited. I got the Keto Dr. Slyman. It's a doctor here that's keto.
Excuse me, some veggies for you, sir, and Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you. Okay. We're going to start over.
No. Yes.
Y'all, I'm so excited. Last time we came here was for my birthday, so it's been like half a year. And I still really enjoy it. It's really cool to have like a full keto menu, like an actual keto menu. So appetizers, salads, entrees, and dessert, and coffee, and cocktails. So anyways, I ordered today, this is by Dr. Slyman. It's named after, so it's like a keto doctor here. It's Snapper, and Snapper has like a coconut oil, thank you, coconut oil and tomato.
Thank you, sir.
And so some good fats on it, looks really good. And then this is, I think, some kind of, it's a squash. And it's of course, asparagus and broccoli, a little bit of green beans, Pete's favorite. And then we ordered the keto Brussels sprouts, which they use monk fruit as a sweetener on it. And it's got peppered bacon, and I forget what these things are called. So those look really good, and then I'll show what he got, which looks amazing.
All right, y'all. Big Sexy orders the Big Sexy.
Look at this thing, it's massive. Put your hand.
That is a pork chop. Look at that. Look how thick that is.
But that's a pork chop, and it's got goat cheese, a duck egg. This is some kind of mushroom sauce, and then a side of vegetables.
It's like mashed cauliflower.
Oh yeah, mashed
I don't know
cauliflower.
what that is. Asparagus and broccoli. Broccoli.
But wow,
man, I'm
y'all,
excited.
look at that. That
That's a lot of damn
amazing.
food.
So I got what they call their keto bomb coffee, keto fat bomb coffee. I don't know. It's a keto coffee. It's basically coffee with a little bit of the sugar-free almond milk. They do put monk fruit, but I said don't put any sweetener because I just don't really care for sweet coffee. And whipped it all up. Oh, and there's butter in there, hence the bomb, right? And then it's served with this. He says it's keto, but it's a coconut macaroon. So it looks good. My understanding is they do use like swerve and stuff. And then this is supposed to be like the chocolate, some kind of keto chocolate on there. Because they also have a few desserts, like they do a hot fudge sundae. So they said this is the chocolate. Anyways, it looks really good, y'all. And just a little bite. I think that's cute for like your dessert coffee.
So this is the lemon cheesecake. It's keto, but all their other baked items had almond flour in it. So I'm assuming this does too. So I'm just going to scrape a little bit out of the middle.
Here. There we go. Sorry, y'all.
Cream.
There we go. All right. Lemon is my favorite.
Oh yeah.
Hey, yeah.
Hey yeah. That rocks. We need another one of these stacked.
So that really was a good looking dinner, wasn't it? I'm ready to go tonight. Let's go. But I don't know. The food entices me to hurry up and get back, but the price tag kind of sways me from going too often. I mean, it is really good.
It is very good, but not for that kind of money.
Right. But You can tell I'm yawning and whatnot. I don't know what it is. Something about this light makes me do that. I've noticed. And y'all, several of y'all have been laughing at me about it. I appreciate that. But I just want to tell y'all once again, thank you.
Yes.
Your continued support, and I'm looking forward to running into several of y'all at KetoCon, and hoping y'all get to tune in for our next shenanigans. So,
Ain't that the truth?
anything else you gotta give them about? I guess updates on or whatnot.
No, that's everything. We're done.
All right.
That wraps.
Thank y'all for
That's
watching.
a wrap.
Don't forget give me that thumbs up button, please. If you're not subscribed, why don't you go ahead and do that right now? That'd be awesome, y'all. Thank you. We appreciate all y'all's continued support, and we look forward to chatting with y'all soon, and see y'all next time. Thank y'all.
Bye.